The cult brands you admire today, most of them are following a playbook that doesn't work anymore. And if they don't adapt, they'll fade out just as quickly as the rose to fame. Welcome to my new mini-series, The New Rules for Building Cult Brands. This is episode 1, and in this video we'll explore why the old playbook is broken and what actually makes a brand iconic in today's fast-changing environment. Stick until the end of the video where I give actionable takeaways for investors. Let's start with the traditional playbook, the strategies that worked in the past but now feel outdated. Number 1 is exclusivity. Scarcity used to drive desirability. Limited drops, invite-only launches, Supreme's limited edition drops define that strategy. But the exclusivity model today can alienate customers who crave inclusivity and access. 2 is aesthetics-first branding. Beautiful design was the heart of branding. Think sleek logos, Instagram-worthy packaging. Brands like Away thrived on this. But in a world where everyone has mastered the visual game, aesthetics alone won't cut it anymore. Number 3 is hype cycles. Big buzz moments drove short-term demand, but what came next after that? Think about the hoverboard craze. Products generated enormous excitement, hundreds of headlines, but lacked the staying power to become iconic. So let's talk about why these tactics no longer hold up in 2025. Exclusivity just isn't enough. Consumers value accessibility and inclusivity. Artificial scarcity feels manipulative. Look at Peloton, initially exclusive with a very hefty price tag, but now you see that they're shifting towards broader accessibility, lower priced options, and app-based content in order to stay competitive. 2. Aesthetic fatigue. Beautiful branding is now the baseline. What stands out are the brands with substance, values, mission, authenticity. Warby Parker's sleek design is excellent, that's great, but it's their commitment to giving back is what their customers. 3. Short-term hype. Without a strong product and long-term engagement, hype-driven brands can crash as quickly as they rose. And lastly, the audience has evolved. Modern customers demand brands that resonate across demographics, lifestyles, and values. Brands like Patagonia thrive because they appeal to shared values, not just a narrow audience. We will look into their example further, but their environmental gives them purpose far beyond just their product offering. We've seen brands fail because they clung to these outdated rules. Take some of the early D2C brands that went all in on Instagram aesthetics but lacked a strong foundation. Or think about founders who became too polarizing for their brands to survive. It's not just about avoiding mistakes, but adapting to what today's consumers really value. So this brings us to section 3, what actually makes a brand iconic in today's environment. What is the new blueprint for building a cult brand that lasts? Let's break it down. Point 1 is build ecosystems, not just products. Iconic brands go beyond the product. They create communities and experiences. Gymshark isn't just about gym wear. It's about feeling like you belong. From the very start, it's been about more than just selling products. It was about building a community where people feel supported, inspired, connected. Whether it's through their partnerships with fitness creators who genuinely care about their audiences, their pop-up events that bring people together in real life, or online spaces where people can share wins, struggles, their progress, Gymshark makes fitness feel a lot less intimidating. So it's not just a brand that you wear, it's a movement and a lifestyle you identify with. Point 2, focus on longevity over virality. Slow organic growth with a focus on retention beats a viral product launch every single time. Think about Lululemon's yoga-centric approach. They have steadily built a culture rather than chasing trends. Beyond their core yoga apparel, Lululemon has expanded into wellness experiences, offering community classes, hosting mindfulness events. They're a lifestyle partner for their customers. And by fostering loyalty through consistent focus on health and community, they ensure longevity and deeper emotional connection with their audience. Number 3, authentic brand values. Consumers demand transparency, ethics, and honesty. Let's go back to Patagonia. Patagonia isn't just about selling jackets, it's about activism, sustainability, advocacy for the planet. People there, don't buy this jacket campaign is a perfect example. It encourages consumers to think critically about their consumption while reinforcing the brand commitment to environmental responsibility. Next, omnichannel excellence. Being everywhere, online, offline, in the community is how you stay relevant as a brand. Heineken makes every interaction feel seamless no matter where you are, at home, online, or out with friends at a festival. Their omni-channel approach connects the dots between the digital and real-world experiences. So whether you're scanning a QR code on a bottle, exclusive content, or stepping into one of their iconic Heineken Experience Brewery in Amsterdam that I have visited twice myself, every touchpoint is designed to immerse you in the brand's world. Next, brands as a media company. Brands today need to act like media publishers. It's about creating engaging, valuable content at scale. A shining example of this is Red Bull. Red Bull's media empire, from extreme sport videos to documentaries, has solidified their cultural relevance. Their branded content extends to music festivals, esports sponsorships, and even their ownership of Formula One team that consistently competes at the highest level. Red Bull Racing has become a global powerhouse in motorsport, blending innovation, performance, while amplifying brands' visibility and association with adrenaline-fueled excellence. These initiatives make Red Bull synonymous with pushing boundaries, innovation, reinforcing their identity is much more than just an energy drink. This isn't just theory. Examples like Patagonia, Gymshark, Lululemon, Red Bull, all of these brands thrive because they have embraced the new rules by putting community, authenticity, innovation at the forefront of their brand building. This is a tectonic shift towards something bigger than just selling product. So what can you, as an investor, look for to identify brands that aren't just trendy but are built to last? So let's dive into some of these actionable strategies. Number one is look for deep emotional connections. As an investor, it's easy to focus on numbers and buzz, but the real value lies in customer affinity with the brand. Are customers coming back again and again? Are they engaging with the brand beyond just buying? Are they sharing their experiences, joining communities, creating content, advocating for the brand? Next point is look for sustainable growth strategies. As an investor, it's important to avoid brands that rely on aesthetics or hype for quick wins. So ask yourself, are they building around a strong mission, or are they just chasing trends? Do they prioritize long-term value over short-term buzz? Then look for ecosystem and community engagement. An impactful brand doesn't just sell products, it hosts a vibrant community. Customers actively participating in events, forums, social media discussions around the brand. Do they feel a part of something bigger than the product itself? Remember that a strong community drives organic growth and retention, so there's always a tie back to an ROI. Lastly, don't forget to look at balancing values and scalability. Consider whether the mission and the practices of the brand are sustainable as they scale. For example, do they prioritize ethical sourcing or sustainability in a way that is scalable without compromising quality in the long run? Are their values deeply integrated into the business, or is it just marketing play? The old playbook isn't just outdated, it's risky in today's market. If you're evaluating brands for an investment, focus on what truly makes them iconic in 2025. Look for deep emotional connections, sustainable growth, and loyal and engaged community. I would love to hear your thoughts. What do you think makes the brands iconic today? Drop your ideas in the comments and let's keep the conversation going. In the next episode, we're diving into a fascinating topic: why cult brands need to think and act like media companies. This perspective will completely shift the way you look at brand building. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss it, and I'll see you next time.